Here we have Vitalie Cojocaru, head of delegation of Moldova. Vitalie, nice to see you here in Lisbon. First time in Lisbon?
No, it's not my first time. First of all, hello to all ESCKAZ audience. I know it's the biggest site for Eurovision.
Thank you.
We like very much ESCKAZ. We always read ESCKAZ. So big success for you. I'm not for the first time in Lisbon. Lisbon is very sunny. It became very sunny today because the last 2 or 3 days it was kind of rainy, I think.
Yeah.
But it's good that we all together we are here.
Okay, are you satisfied with the rehearsals of your delegation? Is everything goes on schedule?
I think it's a good rehearsal. I think they are quite prepared for everything. So I mean, organizers. We are a big team this year.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a lot of specialists. We had a lot of professionals in any domain. So we have stage directors. We have lights directors. We have person with the sound, everything. So. We are just enjoying, and everybody is doing its work.
One of our questions is, how do you relate the work between the national broadcast and the management of the performer?
I think we had a good relationship because the management of the performers, of the artists, are the same as the last year. We had a good. I had a good personal relation with them. I think they are quite stable. You know, it's very important for the artists to be quite stable in their communication of press with everybody. And I think they are ready to get a good position and even in the final. Good help us.
Going back to your national selection, Moldova is every year doing national selection. Why do you choose this method of selecting the artists? Why do you not go internal, for example?
It's quite difficult to make internal selection in Moldova because people are keen. People want to choose their representatives. Eurovision in Moldova is very popular. Eurovision in Moldova is like a thing. Like everybody is interested. Everybody knows, and everybody knows how to do Eurovision. Right. So that's why it's important to give them the rights to choose the pardon me, to choose the artist. I think that kind of selection will be the same for the next years to come. Because remember, Andrei, we had a try 2 or 3 years ago, maybe, but it doesn't work. It simply doesn't work because artists feel themselves uncomfortable with the songs we choose for them, and vice versa. The composer said that we will not give our song to different artists than we choose, so it was a big messy. But we still cross the fingers. We believe that in the years to come, the artist will bring also good songs. The good artist will bring good songs, and we will have a good mix of good artists, good songs. But I want to believe that we will take a good place this year also in the final. So the national selection or submitting of the songs for the next selection will be also difficult because remember, if we normally have 150, 160 songs submitted in the national final, this year we had only 28. And this is
because of Samsung projects.
This is partly because of the success of the last year,
right.
And it will be the same probably for the next year too also. So, but I always said that we need just one song. We don't need even 28.
Right. Promotional parties, they have been a big part of the schedule before the Eurovision, and they are growing, their number is growing. What do you think about it? Are they important, and in what way?
I personally think they are not very important maybe, but it's good for the artists to feel the atmosphere of Eurovision. It's important for them to understand the colleagues, the concurrent maybe, who will come to perform together with them. to understand how are they performing in line with them, or maybe they should do something. They should improve something. And but I always said that maybe PR is not very important, and the most important thing was 3 minutes on the stage. So if they are quite prepared, if they are good on stage, then nothing is important.
You started with thanking us as a fan site. What is your general opinion about fan sites? For example, EBU is trying to phase down the number of fan sites because there are quite a lot of them, and they are just giving us less and less accreditations every year. Do you think that fan sites movement is important? Do you read them? Do you listen to their advices? Do you read the critics, accept what they write? Stuff like that.
I think the role of internet media is growing up, and even I think EBU is also understand that thing. Also, the role of fans in the Eurovision moving is also important, because there will be no artists, there will be no stars after Eurovision, because if there will not be any fans, because fans made the artists, they made stars from the artists who participate here. I think EBU is kind of restricted because of just because of a number, because they are too much, and maybe there is needed a better restriction on the size of media. So if you are just having an internet resource with 10 viewers, you have to give maybe just one accreditation, and then you have to divide the media with a good audience, with a bigger audience, and resources that are is written just maybe for 10, I don't know, 200 people. So, but it's quite difficult. I understand them because a lot of media is accredited here. So it's. I think the things became better and better every year.
Okay, and last final question: if you would like to change one rule at the Eurovision Song Contest, what would that be?
I don't know. Maybe 3 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes.
You
because
want to get it more, less?
More. I want to get it more because sometimes it's quite very difficult. You know, we had a problem this year. We had 1 second more.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay. We had 1 second more. Because of that, we had to redo all the multi-track mixing because of 1 second. But this is the rule. This is the rules. We understand that, and we did it to be in line with everybody.
Okay, thanks a lot for talking to us, and good luck in your preparations for this year, and enjoy your stay in Lisbon.
Thank you very much, and I wish you a good audience for this Eurovision too.
Thank you. Thank you.